Oh, good evening to the 0 people who want to watch this terrible, terrible stream, but it is what it is. You can see me behind this quite large box. I hope there's no delay or anything like that. I'm getting a bit of. I've got both the. I hope you can hear me for one. Ignore the hands. I've got both my phone as the camera and then the laptop as the sort of controlling device, but it's really out of sync. It's really quite slow, which is why I'm using the camera on my smartphone, which is better. I say hello to Craig H. Other Craig. Very nice to see you. I hope you can hear me. Give me a no if you can hear me, or a yes if you can. Be great. Yeah. So I did. Oh, will it disappear? Yeah. I did an order because it is in fact old man time for me on Saturday. It'll be my birthday, so I thought I'd do a birthday order from Raynville Superstore, which I haven't ordered from before, for the fact that they had an issue with delivering bottles, and it's something that it really annoyed me because I used to go on and go, "Oh, there's some good bottles on there." Order those, and I thought, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then I went to order it, and then I went, "Yeah, we don't deliver bottles; we only collect them." Like, I'm driving all the way to Leeds just to get some beers if I'm not going that way. So that seems to have disappeared. That rule. We seem to be allowed boxes, and then I did the order. I didn't order any bottles; they were just cans. So I thought, do a little unboxing of some birthday beers. There's 2 duplicates in there. I've got one from Mate. No, it's not Peter. There's enough beer. Still got beer from Raggy. I'm not hello to James Rothwell. Good evening. And thank you, Craig H, for converting. And the wonderful Mr. Rob Hopsine. Nice to see you here. I also like an unboxing, which is the reason. Also, I was in the office today and it got delivered today. Well, not in the office. Well, it wasn't at home. I work from home sometimes now. So, as is the times that we're in. I don't think I showed my address there. I think I did well. No, it's this side. It's fine. I did that well. To top that. Oh, no, that's my well, you don't know that. So keep that down. Give it a little turn. There's nothing on that side. No, not seen that. There we go. Can we keep the flap down? Can we keep the flap down without taking the table out? Maybe not. Evening, Bullman. How do? They'll go through rubbish that will go in the probably be recycled in other packaging. Yeah. You just sort of put that on top and then put the beers in as they were. Either they fitted that way exactly, or somebody couldn't be bothered. But they're all seem intact. I don't see any dents, so that seems fine. So first, it is Rob's favourite brewery, which is Rivington, I guess. In the Mouth of Madness, which is a double IPA collaboration with Nova Runda, which I've only had, I think, 1 or 2 beers from them. I don't know. They are from the continent. They are foreign ale. I'm not 100% sure where they're from. I don't think they're Polish. Not 100%. And it doesn't say on the can. Correct me in the comments if anyone knows where they're from. Are they Dutch? Imported by a Dutch company, but I don't think they are Dutch. Anyway, it's a double IPA at 8%. Nice to see Rivington get out doing collaborations. This is Simcoe Galaxy Azaka, Simcoe Cryo, Azaka Cryo. It says drink fresh. I actually don't know how old this is. So the best before, no canning date. The best before is the 27th of March. I think Rivington gives 6 months on cans, and it is a Rivington can. I can tell for the label. I'm glad. Good. Good. Good evening, Benjamin. It could be Croatia Bullman. I'm not 100% sure. I think I've had one on draft, and I've had one, which is one of the cans that I sent to Rob, and that's it. I haven't had any others from them. The one I had in, can't remember the one on draft. It was a long time ago, probably talking a year ago. But the one I had, which was the double IPA that I sent in Rob's Rivington, Find the Rivington, that was nice. That was really nice. Well, I'm not going to do that one because I want to get them in series if I can. But we'll do this one instead, which is Daya. I know this has been around a while, and I keep missing out on this one. Every time. Really irritating every time I get it. Yeah, Rob can't tell it from you. It's just one I'm like, I love the artwork for one. I can zoom in a bit. Say zoom, I'm just bringing the cam close to the camera. So yeah, it's the Daya. We'll take it off the zombies. Simcoe, Idaho 7. On the dry hop. So I think 6.2. Ooh, no, it's not. Usually, I notice with Daya, they always do 6.2 as the standard IPA strength. This is 6.5, bucking the trend. And then we have been looking out for Left Handed Giant Brew Pub ones that have not been the mild, because the mild was sorely disappointing. So been looking for other ones, and I like a West Coast IPA as much as the next man, and so it is Left Handed Giant West Coast IPA from their brew pub. I'm also gonna have a drink whilst I'm waiting here, because ignore the bandages on my hands. Stupid stuff, burnt his hands at the weekend, didn't I? So I'm drinking this one, which is from a lovely Blue Nose Beer reviews. Last time we saw me, gave us this one, which is I'll be drinking. This is not coming in the unboxing. This is just, he handed it to me, and it was very kind of him. Which is a double hopped pale ale, so it has approximately 2 hops in it, and that's from 7 Brewing. 4.2. I was looking for something low in the fridge, so it was either this or Raggy's Golden Ale. A slight explosion. That's what you need on a Tuesday. A slight explosion. This is what happens when I chat on my own. Just talk absolute nonsense. Quality fall. Oh, you can see it already. Right over. Oh, over the top. Ruined it at the end. Quality fall out. It does taste very traditional beer on beer on your legs. That's all you need, isn't it? Right. Okay. Carry on with the boxing after dropping everything all over my legs. No, not that one. Still not that one yet. Oh, we can do this one. Which is, if you can see it, because the artwork on all these death-inspired cans is from Northern Monk, and this is Shaun of the Death. Obviously, a play on words with Shaun of the Dead, and it's a strawberry cornetto imperial stout. So it's the twist edition of the Death, which I haven't had actually yet. Keep seeing it, thinking, oh, that'd be nice. But then it was like 12, 13%, and that's not something all the time you can drink when it's not a weekend. So yeah, this is a strawberry cornetto. How much cornetto will be in there? Not very much. Strawberry cornetto imperial stout, 11%. So is this slightly smaller than the regular Death? Sure, it's 12. Maybe that's Death Star. Again, death themed. Northern Monk beers. But yeah, that should be nice. Looking forward to trying that. Yeah, we'll do that now. So the main reason why I ordered from Raynville at this precise point, not only because it was my birthday on Saturday, but this Saturday coming, but I wanted to do the Evil Dead series. So I've had the original Evil Dead before from Rivington, which is their collaboration series with Chain House. I had the original in a Crowler. That was really nice. That was before Rivington were doing canning. And then I had the double IPA in a can, which is one of their first can lines. I think I had a draft as well. But yeah, so now they've released the third one finally, and to celebrate the third release, they've done the whole series re-released, which I'm glad because the number two was probably the best double IPA they've ever brewed. I'm hoping that eventually that maybe I don't think it'll end up in the regular circulation, but it's nice to see it back. And I hope it comes back again. I probably buy some more if it's as good this time as it was around the first time. So the first one of the series is the original Evil Dead, which is a mango and a raspberry vanilla sour at 5%. I only got one of these because I like sours, but when they're too sweet, they're a bit meh. But I want to get the whole series. We're going to find my mouse, which is somewhere in the vicinity. And hello to Craig. Got beer reviews. So yeah, so I got the original Evil Dead. And then I decided to get, obviously, number two, which is a double IPA, brewed with Galaxy, Nelson Sauvin, and Idaho 7. See a theme here. Just search for Idaho 7. And then this is the third one, which has just been released. Get close to the camera. Army of Darkness. Which obviously, if you know your Evil Dead films, I'm not a massive fan, but they're all right. Paul scolding me somewhere. From PA Bruni, who's enjoying one of his favourite films, maybe. I don't know. He likes the horror genre, and so does Peter. From but yeah, Army of Darkness, Imperial Stout, 10%. Again, Rivington in collaboration with Chain House. I'm looking forward to trying that. I've had one stout from Rivington, which was the original something Void, which is they've done it, brewed it again with different coffee, but I had the original version, and that was really good. I haven't had the subsequent version, but yeah, it'd be good. And I say I got two of the Evil Dead 2 for a mate. I'm over there. Ooh. Okay. I also got another Rivington because you can't have enough Rivington unless you're Rob, then all Rivington is too much Rivington, which is another new one from them on their own, which is aluminium tubes, which I imagine is a thing at cans. Everyone likes cans, which is a 6% IPA. Centennial, Simcoe, and Simcoe Prime. Very nice. Very nice. And then I got this one, which is another one that beer that I see and I go, oh, I like that. And then I either never see it on tap or don't get around to ordering it, or by the time I order it, it's sold out. And I order something else instead, which is from Verdant, or Verdant, as it should really be. But it's funny to wind Rob up sometimes, which is Roy. I want a Hilux. It's just pale ale at 5.2 with Laurel on the hot side and Citra Mosaic, Centennial, and Chinook on the cold side. Should be interesting, that, but I just like the name. Some names get me. I know people don't like puns, but I like puns. Sometimes if a pun tickles me, I'll go, I'll get that. Oh, bear with me one sec. Sorry about that, Parky Dog. And then I got one that I'm not sure if it's going to be good. I'm not sure. So it's an English IPA called Hooker, and that's from Wylam and Dare in collaboration. An English IPA made with Brambling Cross, Admiral, Brookhouse. I've never heard of Brookhouse hops. Maybe that's just me. English Chinook. Yeah, I've heard of UK Chinook and Goldings. It's all English red hops. It could be really weird, but it calls to be really good. I'm very curious. It doesn't actually say on here what yeast they've used because I think that could be. I've always wanted to try. I've always wanted to try them a Vermont yeast with English hops, and you don't really see it. And I think that'd be mental, either mentally bad or mentally good. So we'll see. Hopefully, that is if that's like really hazy with English hops, that's going to be funny. I've also got two Polly's beers. Well, sort of Polly's beers. It's Kirkstall, but it's in collaboration with Polly's. This is called Far from the Haunts of Men, which sounds like a chapter title, but it's not. So sort of the Kirkstall 70s wallpaper style. Lemon and orange zest, apricot, passion fruit, fresh pine, all held together with refreshing bite you'd expect from West Coast IPA. So, is it West Coast IPA, or does it just have the bite you'd expect from a West Coast IPA? That is the question. Also, the lemon orange zest, apricot, passion fruit, fresh pine. I'm assuming the tasting notes, not additions. Doesn't say. It does really irritate me when it doesn't say because you just have to either go on the internet trying to find out, or just sort of can't not know. Just gotta know. And I also got another one. I did want the Idaho 7 one. Raynville sold out of the Idaho 7 version, but Polly's have done a late summer pale ale, which is probably very old because we're not in summer now. People outside, it's raining cats and dogs. And this is the Talus one. I love Talus. And on 3rd of September, so it's not really like what? A couple of months. Well, it's malt driven, it'd be fine. And then these are the ones that sort of the last two beers here are both the same. I say I got this one for a mate and also for me, really. And it's one that I saw this on Instagram and just went, yes, please. And it's Thornbridge in collaboration with Rivington, and it's an American brown, 6.5%, called Boise Brown. Look at that artwork. So I love it, the fact that it's the traditional artwork from Thornbridge, but it's got like the Rivington cows on it. Are just brilliant. Which the Rivington cow, which is a bottle upside down, which reminds me, like, how have they not been sued by that wine company that have exactly the same? I've never. I don't hope they don't ever find out or ever change it, but it just looks brilliant. I was like, no, you get, and that's. Don't balance that on there. That's dangerous. Don't play dangerous games. That's it. Unbox. So I hope you enjoyed that. Get that sort out in a minute. Yeah, I thought they were really good. Still like I have two sips of this thing, gabbing on and spilling it on cans. It's really nice. It's very lemony. It's got that English bite from English hops. I'm assuming it's English hops. It tastes. It is not English hops. Wrong. Completely wrong. Amarillo, Cascade, Simcoe, Zaka. What? No. There you go. Comment from Craig. Nice selection. Yeah, it is. And he's back in the box. Am I doing a Christmas beer calendar? Yes, I am. I do the same thing every year. As one of my Christmas presents, my other half assembles one for me with my help. But because she never knows, she doesn't go on tap, so she doesn't know what beers I've had and what beers I haven't. So together we try and assemble it. I try to make it as cheap as possible for her, because I don't want to spend too much on beer for me. That's just silly. So it's got some. I think we're like 14 in so far for the assembled. A lot of supermarket ones. I'm hoping we get some random ones last year, like those wicked weed ones that I got some for me and some for people for £1 a job. They were brilliant, but also hell in a Christmas video calendar. I'm going to try and put it on Instagram. I think what everyone loves, isn't it? People love Instagram. I'm not a massive fan, but I'm going to see if I can do that and just do like really short sort of videos and see if I can include. I have like on my phone a randomizer, so because I know what's in the, I can see them as well. It's a Duval crate, ironically, and I can see what they are. So what I do is I use the randomizer, and it tells me what I'm having that day, which is also a great idea, but not a brilliant idea when you get a 12% imperial stout on a Wednesday, Christmas. So yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'll know what I have, but I don't know which days I'll have them. The only exception to that is I try and keep the one. I do 25, so I try and keep the best one for Christmas Day. But other than that, it's random. Last year it was a 2-tier randomizer. It's so sad, but I knew I had quite a lot of sours last year, and I knew if I just did it completely random, I'd end up with 6 days straight of sours, and I don't think my digestional tract could have taken that, honestly. So I did a 2-tier. So it was randomized the style and then subcategory, which this app was brilliant. I can't remember the name of the app. I'm using my phone as a camera. And then the subcategory, I randomized that. So say it went random, you got a bitter, there were 2 bitters, and then it then randomized the options between those 2 bitters. And then when you finished a category, so like say there was only 2 bitters, and both those bitters went in the space of a week, that category would be gone. I was hoping that I wouldn't end up with sours completely, because there was a lot of sours last year. And I didn't ish. There were some days where there were sours, and that's just the law of averages. When you've got more than the rest, you will end up with some straight. But yeah, it was all right. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, that's what I'll do to my Christmas form of beer calendar. I just think the ones that they sell that are pre-made, for me, I always think they're not worth the money that they sell them for, because you don't get what you want, and you end up with 8+ days of beers that you're not interested in. So that's what I do. I'm gonna see. Don't think anybody's about, but if people are about, I'll do a little chat and finish my beer. And I got the link. Molly, so maybe people will be busy. It's a Tuesday. Tuesdays are rubbish. Forward to them. Let's say there's mainly going to be beers. I drink on my birthday. Mainly, I'm going to save the 3 Rivington Chain House ones for when I go and see Mr. Blue Nose Beer Reviews at the end of the month. I'm going to save them so I can split them. Hopefully Hopefully Craig can join us. I don't think Rob can make it, unfortunately. But so, whether we get through all the beers that we've got, no, it's going to be a lot. So I honestly was so shocked that that is not English hops. Completely threw me. This laptop is so slow. I've been trying to fix it. It is actually defragging whilst I'm doing it. Oh, right. So citrusy is really lemony. I'm trying to stab myself with some scissors. I've already burnt myself. I won't do that. It's something we joked about. Check out some of the series that I did with Harry from Blue Nose Beer Reviews when we reviewed some of these 7 beer brewing. It always makes me laugh, these serving suggestions on there, because they're just so generic but funny. Like, served chilled with spiced Asian style food. Asian style food. How generic can you get? Good. I'm glad, James Rockwell. I'm glad. Get full names. There's so many Jameses. I'm glad it's as good as the original batch. I really enjoyed the original batch. I'd love to go to Raynville. How is the public transport there, or were you lucky enough to get a lift? Because I've looked at the public transport options, and it looks difficult, especially from Liverpool. I'd have to go like Bolton, then to there's another stop I'd have to make, and then there's a bus, and then that only bus stop drops you at the end of the road, and then at the end of the road you've got to walk another, I don't know, 10 minutes in mud or whatever. Half take me walking boots, but that's fine. But my other half doesn't drive, so the lift is probably out of the question. And I think I've run out of favours with brother after he had to take a drunk Mr. Peter Clueless drinker home when he fallen asleep in Brewdog. I think my lift privileges there run out. Can I get that shot? Hopefully not. No, it's not high enough. Can I go higher without dropping it? Maybe. Not. Anyway, I knew that originally. We drive. I know, I've seen the public transport film, and it didn't fill me with joy. Pizza, is it always there, or is it a van that is sometimes there? Because knowing me, it won't be there. Slivy, I hope you're enjoying the wet and windy weather in the Isle of Man. It's bad here. You have to times it by 2, and then it's that bad in the Isle of Man. But they're out in the Irish Sea, and so they have no protection whatsoever. So they get the full force of the wind and the rain. Have to batten down the hatches. So that's good. Yeah, the same with Chapter. They were a temporary pizza place, and then it's something to do with the Noah, the head brewer slash owner, co-owner. He has his own pizza company now, who are always at Chapter, which has intrigued me because that's another one that's an absolute pig to get to on public transport. The best option, I think, is like have to go to Holton, walk. That's far, or bus it from Runcorn. But either way, getting to Runcorn's a pain, and then it seems like a further pain to get there if you need to get there on public transport. I could drive. I have driven there. I just don't drink a drive because I'm not in gym. Do you know Pullman's got 12 months for stealing calendars. Being stupid. There's clearly a joke there that I'm missing. How many beer calendars has he got? Has he got a lot? Is that what it is? I'm missing something here. Yeah, I'm probably going to finish it here until Slurpee tells me what I'm missing on that joke. Tell you what, that new brewery in the Isle of Man looks pretty good. I know that Slurpee reviewed it the other week. I also might be at Carnival on Saturday. You have to message me. I was thinking of I'm going out for steak in Brazilian steak place in town. There's a few of them, not down in Riddell. And then I might go for a couple of drinks. But we'll see. I don't want to go too bad. We might have a Dutch person. Maybe. Doubtful. We'll see. Can't be too long because I'm going to walk the dog after my dinner. So, now you can hear an oven sound in the background if the microphone's that good. I don't think it is. Oh, here we go. Not a Dutch person. Kent person.
Right.
Hey, Craig. You all right?
How you doing? Mate, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to have to turn you down. Hang on. Let me fiddle with me speakers because I can't hear you now. I can hear you, but not very well.
All right.
I'm just going to see my hands for about 5 minutes while I mess about with stuff.
Let me try that. It's better. It's not you, it's me. Hang on. I'll try that. It helps if I put the mic on.
Will that work? No, we're going to get back feed. Back feed. I'm going to put it back where it was. Or try to and fail. That should be better now. I should be able to hear you. Sorry about that.
It's all right.
Trying to do the raggy setup, which is camera and laptop.
Yeah, well, no worries.
My backup laptop has got terrible speed and camera. So
Cool. How are you?
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
how is
not bad.
30 days of no ale, is it? Are we past 30?
I don't know, 5th of October, so when, I don't know.
Nearly 30 days no ale.
Yeah. So,
It's
pretty easy, really.
Yeah, I just get bored. It's like...
But I was getting bored of beer, so that's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
It's like, I was like, oh, this is just... I don't know, it's enthusiasm, I don't know. It's just, well, there's a few things. It's not just that. It's just shit time of year, blah, blah, blah. It's like when you grow in a beard, you get that first bit, it gets itchy, and you think, I'm going to shave it off.
Yeah,
once you get past that, it's like the same with beer. You just a few days doesn't, a week don't matter. You know, it's like. But yeah,
I've done like 3 weeks before. I just get really bored of like hot coffee, especially like I don't have full caffeine after 4 because it just keeps me up otherwise. So
decaf is just the wrong one. You may as well have water.
I don't mind decaf.
Horrible. It tastes horrible.
I get the. Have you had the Millicano decaf? That's not terrible.
I don't like any decaf.
No, okay,
Just not. You know,
fair enough.
it's like semi-skim milk. It's just like.
That's all I have. All I have is semi-skim milk.
No, well, you like decaf as well, so there you go.
And sometimes when I'm feeling fancy, 1% milk as well, which is slightly better than. Yeah, 1% milk's expensive.
Yeah,
it's more.
Yeah.
Depends how fancy I'm feeling. Cracking pub down the road from Raynville. Raynville's in the middle of nowhere, so it must be quite far down the road. It's like a caravan site, basically, is what it was. A caravan site and 2 cottages that they converted into a brewery.
Cheers, Slurpee. How you doing, mate? I need to watch your recent post as well.
Did you watch the ones where he was abroad? They were hilarious.
Yeah. I need to watch them. You posted one a day or 2 ago. I need to.
Yeah, I've not seen the Halloween on it.
I watch stuff when I'm in the mood, kind of thing. So it's like, as soon as it comes up, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, what are you plans Friday and the weekend? Then are you doing anything Friday night?
Not doing anything Friday night, as far as I'm aware. No, not doing anything.
I might do a live Friday. I'll see how. I'm not going to put it out there yet, just in case I can't be bothered or whatever.
It's fine. You're on my channel. Only 2 people will see it. I'm excluding us. But it's fine.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I might do it. I might do something on Friday. We'll see. And it's bonfire night as well, so I might take a little bit out. It might be a later start.
Yeah, that might not work with me. The dog's already going mental.
Yeah, well, it's Friday and the weather's looking decent for the weekend, so it's going to be a bit loud. So, so yeah. So I might take her over to Broadstairs if she feels like it. You know, done the old trick-treating thing the other day. That was quite amusing. So. I got more sweets of other parents giving them from their kids' baskets than I did actually from doors. It's quite amusing because they don't kids loaded up on sweets. So it's like, here you go. They won't know. It's like, here you go. I had about 3 or 4 times. It's like, okay. Might as well just not bother knocking on any doors, just go around the parents. It's quite funny. So
we had quite a lot around ours. We actually ran out of sweets. We had to do a Macy's, just a little Tesco, and pick up some Freddos.
Did you have like pumpkins outside and all that sort of stuff? Or...
We didn't have a pumpkin this year, which is unusual. We usually do. Every pumpkin I saw looked like sad and like mangled, and I was just like, I don't want a pumpkin. Yeah, not even scary, just like sad. But we did have like we had like school banner up, and we've got Halloween lights that we've had for years that went up in the winter.
I brought a few bits and bats, but most people who give the sweets out, they've got something outside. We go here.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a back off at the moment. She's going to bed by the sounds of it. Yeah.
Well, she's jumping on.
No, she's gone to bed all right.
Fair enough.
Is she coming this way? Maybe. Yeah.
No worries. James Rothwell, how do you do Handyman and Black Lodge and Carnival? Like, I can do Black Lodge and Carnival, fair enough, you just walk down the front. But Handyman is all the way on Smithdown Road. You bus it, because there's no trains that way. I've looked at doing it from Egbert and do the Egbert tap and Handyman and then getting the train. Or do you walk to Brunswick and get the train from there, which is pointless because it's like one stop. Tell me. But yeah, I might do we're might do might go on Dale Street and do Dead Crafty and the Chip Mitre. And then we had quite an enjoyable time when Harry came up at the new place, the Angus. That was good as well.
Yeah. Just starting to go to bed. She'll be asleep by 9:30, and then she'll sleep right through until 7:30. So it's pretty good.
Wish I could get that amount of sleep.
Yeah, she sleeps like anything. She's good. Doing all right.
Good. I'm glad you're all right. I was just a bit worried.
What's that?
I was just a bit worried because I hadn't really heard from you, so.
No, I'm all right. I just taking a break from it all, to be honest. I've done a hell of a lot over the summer, and then
yes,
and then it's a shit time of year, as I said, and
and
I wanted to do a test on something. I pretty much ruled out alcohol for it, so that's good.
Okay.
So I've got 1 or 2 stomach issues as well.
Yeah.
So, I'm just trying different things before I go to the bloody doctors, which I don't really want to do, but might have to. But it's nothing serious, I don't think. It's just more slight uncomfortableness in the stomach at the moment. So it's like, oh, what's that? So I've ruled out alcohol, that's for sure. So it's on the wrong side anyway. So
yeah. Well,
so it's more of I think it's more of a stomach infection I've got. So
they go around stomach bugs at the minute.
Well, yeah, it's not a bug. It's more of it's definitely an infection.
All right.
So it's like okay. So I'm trying out different things to try and sort it out. So, but I've tried something today, and it seems to have helped a little bit. So give it a week or so, and then we'll see. If not, doctors. But, so I might have a drink on Friday. We'll see. But
I hope you're going to be fit and ready for the end of the month. Well, not quite the end of the month.
I won't be. I'll be fit, but I won't be ready. I won't be ready. But I'm not going to be necking like. I might bring one of my craft beer glasses with me and just drink out of that. It's only a small thing. I'll just have a little nip of stuff. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, I'm not. I'd rather do lots of little pours. That's my goal. I'd rather do, like sort of not a beer festival pour, but sort of maybe slightly smaller than a beer festival pour.
Yeah, or I'll take my London craft beer glass with me. So I'll just use that. So that's more than enough. Or it's the same glass one was in Manchester, same thing. I'll just take one of them. I've got like 4 in London, 4 here. So
I got one. I only needed one, so I got one. It's still intact.
I've got 4 from each. For some reason, I think I picked up an extra 1 or 2 in Manchester, and then the 4 sessions in London.
I don't know how you got them home on the train intact.
I'm trying to think what. I took my bigger case, so that's a pretty good cut. I mean, I don't know how I got the stuff home from Raggy. That was mental amounts of glasses. We had that where is it? The wicker basket thing with all the glasses. I had that. I had 2 glasses from the festival. I had some other glasses as well. And loads of beer. Like loads of beer.
I know. He filled up my booth.
I've got so much beer here that I haven't touched, and quite a lot of it's going to be out of date now. That's for sure. And I've still had Beer 52 boxes turn up the last sort of few months I haven't touched. And it's like,
I hope you're not paying for them, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
There's a few beers actually turned up the other day that actually I'm quite interested to try. Randomly show you. So I've not had this before, so that looks quite interesting.
Oh, the Track Bock. I've got the standard triple in the fridge, but yeah, I've never seen the Bock beer before.
I didn't know they'd done a Bock, to be honest.
No. Who was the one that did the collaboration with Brewdog recently that Thomas posted? That was one of the Trappist ones that's not Trappist anymore, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Was it the Trapp? I'm not sure.
And this one that's been knocking around, of course, but I've not had it before, and I've wanted to try it. Been around a little while, of course. Yeah. But yeah, I'm quite happy to try that.
It's in Tesco now as well.
Oh, is it really? See, I don't even
nearly
know.
Picked it up today. Nearly. I'm like,
Yeah. That was an old review, actually, Slurpee. I recorded that on the, I think it's the 2nd of October, but even then it was old. It's a good brewery. It's a good brewery, though.
Yeah.
I've still got one. I've got loads. I've got beers that I haven't really been drinking. In the summer, I was hardly here. And then...
You need to look at your dates, mate.
I've got a list of out-of-date beers already set up on my Untap, so I'll probably have to add to that.
Hi, Thomas.
Yeah. How you doing, Thomas, mate? You all right? So yeah, I've got in-date beers and out-of-date beers. I'm actually looking forward to trying this one. You'd probably like the sound of this. But so I think this will be my first beer. So it's a chocolate and coconut brown ale.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I know.
What brewery is that?
From the Old Dairy, which is generally a trad brewery.
Yeah.
I used to drink their stuff on cask all the time. There used to be a lot more numerous locally because they're out of West Kent, Tennyson way, sort of West Kent, sort of Maidstone-ish sort of way. We used to get a lot. We still get their beers in like spoons and stuff.
2 seconds. I'll just have to let the dog out.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, 5.2%. Yeah, a chocolatey brown ale with notes of coconuts. That's quite interesting. A mate gave me that as well. So interesting. So they've got their like craft arm. There's a few breweries starting to do that sort of thing. Craft arm.
Yeah.
Sort of beers. I've tried a few from. I've never had anything from Old Dairy before in a can, so that's quite. But this is part of their craft arm, I'd assume. So, what's the date on this thing? Oh yeah, 14th of March next year. Plus, I've got all the Raggies bottles here still.
I'm sure that they'll be fine.
They're all dark and imperial, so I'm not that fussed. They've been in a cool room.
That's what I might have on if I join Friday. This is what I might have. Right, I just do this and nothing else.
What, the Imperial Mild or something?
Yeah, the Imperial Mild oak aged rum ale.
I mean, you've got a big bottle of it. Jesus.
Yeah, we'll do the 1.5 litres. Nothing else.
I've got a little. Mind you, I didn't have a car, so it's a bit tricky. I couldn't have one of them each of like 5 of them. Couldn't do it. It's just impossible. You know, public transport and that with 5 of them and.
Oh yeah, no. I had to.
As bad enough as it was.
Well, Rob, he gave us loads, and Rob was like, "I'm on the train. I can only take a few." And like literally took probably about 5, And I was like going, okay, I can't. So luckily, I dropped Harry off in Birmingham. We did a car swap over, so we sort of halved it basically. And I've got a bag for Peter that I still haven't dropped off. I've had a bit of a mad week, really. Not been able to do anything.
That's good of him to. That's good of him to not forget about Peter. That's good.
Yeah, I think he might have, but we were like, Peter, we'll give some to Peter because we've got there's too much. It was just far too much. Yeah. So he was so generous. I wanted to give him some stuff, so me and Harry and Rob as well gave him bits and pieces. So it just didn't work out. You always aim to drink more than you actually do. Eyes bigger than your belly.
Yeah, it goes so quick as well. That's another thing. It's just
and I can never drink the sun when I'm driving back. I can have like one maybe at a push if I have a big meal, but that's it. It's always a long drive. I don't really want to have anything. He's too small to be a Labrador. Far too small. Goes Ed in the house in a very cold Wales.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you, Ed.
Yeah, it's a shame I couldn't make it. It's just wrong dates for me.
It is what it is. Don't tell Adam don't tell Raggy we're on a chat. I didn't even realise Raggy was live. I only thought I'll jump on for a bit. He wasn't live when I jumped on.
He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't live. Because I didn't get a notification. Did I? Let's have a look. No.
There you go.
Didn't get a notification at all.
Evening, Steve.
Is he live?
I don't know. They're the same the cheating on Raggy, but he's not live, so
he's not
what's
live.
the issue?
He sent a. He's got a Black Irish brew that he done earlier, about an hour ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's all it is. No, it's not live.
Anyway, I'm not going to be long because my tea's done and the dog needs a walk.
No, I'm going to try and settle her down and stuff. Just wanted to say hello, really.
Yeah,
in case I don't do the weekend, whatever.
I actively ask people to unsubscribe because I don't need subscribers. Unsub.
Don't hit the notification bell. Yeah.
No, because if more people subscribe, I'll have to do more stuff, and that doesn't.
I have been feeling a little bit guilty about not posting anything. I mean, I've done them 2 reviews recently, but that was just old. I've got nothing now. That's it. That's from earlier in, like, literally the 2nd of October or whatever it was. That was it. Skin seems to be sorting out a little bit as well, which is odd.
That'll be the ale, that.
That is the ale. That is the ale.
It dries your skin out.
Yeah. So, but no. Cheers, CB. Hope you keep well, mate. But yeah, no. I will start doing some bits and bats, but perhaps not. It won't be as crazy as before. I mean, the out of date beers, I might just do like some random live shows, have 2 or 3 sips of it, see if it's all right, and then just open the next one. Not drink them all, just to get them out of the way, because they're building up. I mean, the last time I looked, I had 15 out of date beers. It's going to be more than that now. So yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Sorry, Steve's asking how long you've been off the ale. Did we say it was nearly 30 days?
Right. So. 21. We're 28 days at the moment today. Yeah,
that's good. That is really good.
So I might have a beer on Friday. We'll see.
Just a sing. Well, that's what I said. I'm just gonna have one beer, just one large raggy beer.
Yeah. What? 2.5 litres or whatever it is.
1.5.
Yeah.
Regular drink. It's only
so
a
28 days.
In a bit.
28 days, Steve. So, yeah.
Yeah. Slurpee, I think one video a week is far too much.
One a month for you is about right.
One a month is still too much. That's Jake level. One a month. One a month.
You could do a whole weekend for the whole year.
Just what a whole just stream a whole weekend and that means for a year.
Yeah. Or just do beer reviews for a few days and that's it for the year. Done.
Yeah.
But it'd have to be regular sort of beers that people get all the time rather than these like limited edition stuff. Does it all make sense?
Going like a Dalek. I don't know whether that's my end or your end.
Probably me.
He doesn't need a beer. He doesn't want a beer. He doesn't want a beer.
Well, just gets boring. At the moment, I need a lemon sip.
It might be this. Maybe it's this. Let's see if I can.
It's probably me. Oh, fucking hell. Got them dry, tickly coughs at the moment. It's doing my nuts in.
It's not me because I muted the mic.
I had a test this morning. I had a test this morning as well, so it's not that. It's just the first one I've had for 2 years.
No.
I haven't been out either, apart from briefly the train to London and back. I haven't done anything, and I haven't.
Is that any better?
It sounded all right to me. It sounded.
Maybe I'll turn you up.
James.
No. Oh. Don't know what's going on. But yeah, Craig is being very sensible.
I was just thinking about the stuff as well. You know, it's not, other things a bit more important, and I could have gone if I had been drinking over that period. It could have gone really bad. So I didn't. I thought I'd stop early, and that's it. So
I'm trying to see if I can sort
I didn't do it for charity. I did it for me. Yeah. Morning, dear lads. Morning, dear lads. Oh dear. How you doing, Rob? You all right, mate? How you keeping well? Oh, someone's coming on. I can just see the circle of death at the moment. Where's the camera? And now it's not a camera. Halloween was the other night. That's a bit weird. So that's just me. You got Raggy Gold now. Oh, okay. Be interested to see how it is now. I mean, I had it early on, Steve, so it's okay. First time I had it, I had it on cask. It was completely different from the bottle. I thought it's much more smoother and rounded, I'd say, on cask. But in a bottle, the first bottle I had it's a little bit spicy, a bit of white pepper, that kind of thing. So that kind of biscuity, bready malt sort of thing. Quite nice. The second one had changed a bit, even though it was like 4 or 5 days after. Perhaps it was just so fresh or whatever, I don't know. But that spiciness wasn't quite so pronounced, but still a touch of white pepper, but it was all right. Yeah, quite enjoyed it. I do like a decent brewed trad bottled ale if it's done right. Plus, it just hits them taste buds, away from the craft sort of stuff as well. So I do appreciate that. It's like even now and again, I like something really malty, like a Champion or something like that. Real malty bomb. The old taste buds crave now and again. It's just nice. Lots of people turn their noses up at that sort of stuff, but nice mix. You fell off a ladder. Go ahead. We don't want to do that. Oh, he's left me on my own. So that's good. I can't put comments up. It's only me, Joey, so. And that's it. Hopefully he'll be back in a minute. He's tried to sort something out and he's pressed the wrong button or something. I don't know. That's it. I was going to go in a minute anyway. So. See what he's doing. 1% battery on my phone, so perhaps I can't. Yeah, because Steve hurt himself as well, wasn't he? Pissed up. Did you fall down the stairs, Steve? He's still there. I don't know. He done something. Was it doing them chugs last Saturday? I'm crap at reading jokes. I never get them when I read them. I'm better listening to them. Timing's bad. Oh well. At least you got a nurse. Has he just left then, or what's going on? You fell down the stairs. Yeah, is that the night you was chugging stuff? Not good. Here he is. Someone. Oh, it is him.
It's me.
There we go.
Sorry, I had to sort my headphones out, but I couldn't find them.
It's all right. It's all right. So how was the festival then? Look pretty decent, the festival.
Yep, it was really good. It was like probably the best camera festival I've been to.
Wow, right. Okay. You chugged 8 beers.
But yeah, it's
bloody hell.
Oh yeah, that's Harry Meadows' fault.
Well, yeah, I realised that. Yeah.
Yeah, Craggy gave his gold nail 2.3. I don't think he did.
Sound low.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Just catching up with the comments.
Yeah. I've kind of read sort of some of them out.
Steve, shall I tell that diarrhea joke? Please don't, because I need to take my dog for a walk, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
So shite.
Yeah.
Trouble is, you stand with the street lighting though around here and the side streets and that, it's hardly any light. You're just treading on dog shit all the time. You can't see it. So
I put my phone cam.
That smell follows you. It's like, fuck it. I've stood in something.
I do. Ours, I'd have my phone torch out because we've had a few lights blow with it. We've got actually quite decent street lighting by ours, but some of the bulbs have blown and the council haven't replaced them yet.
Oh no. They just don't have them on very bright round our way.
No.
Side streets. It's like you can't see. So
yeah, Phil says took 8 beers thanks to Harry Meadows. Name and shaming.
Just don't fall down the stairs. Don't chug beers. Don't chug beers.
I can't talk. I've fallen over plenty of times drunk, and last time I smashed my glasses.
Just don't chug beers. Just don't do it.
I can't chug.
No, neither can I. I don't even want to. If it's shit,
no,
I just don't drink it. I'm not going to chug it. Just don't drink it.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get to the Isle of Man in March for the Camera Beer Festival. Do some of the pubs and make it a weekend, but we'll see.
Fairly easy for you to get to, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's very long though. It's like a 2-hour ferry, just because the ferry's so slow. Or it's a half an hour flight. It's the same, more or less the same to fly to Dublin. It's because it's like 15 minutes to fly there and then like 15 minutes to land. It's the circling around the airport and landing that takes longer than the actual flight. So.
Yeah, it looked good. I did see the hats. I did see them.
Yeah, we're trying to get you one, but I think I lost it.
No, don't worry. But yeah, no, it looked quite busy. Some of the live stuff was pretty amusing, and as the session went on, it was definitely better. But yeah,
I think Rob had a better time than he thought he was going to have.
It's good, just good company. Beer's sometimes secondary, I think. So you're gonna find something. It's just so I'd imagine here and there. Let's try that.
That mild from Navigation Brewery though, for what was it, 3.6 or 3.8 was ridiculous. The body on it was ridiculous. Through a hand pull.
Yeah, they're a good brewery. They are. I was quite impressed with them when I was there.
Yeah,
they got us into the festival for both sessions as well, which was pretty good of them. But which was good, but it also cut out a hell of a lot of other pubs that I could have gone to. So, but
yeah,
I'm just going to go back, so it's not a big issue. The Fox and Grapes, I was impressed with that.
Well,
I quite like that pub.
Yeah, we went. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good. I got a couple of takeout from there as well.
Yeah, it's a really good pub. It's the best. I didn't go to many pubs. That was the best one I went to. Went to the Partisan Tavern. That was good as well, across the road.
We didn't make that one.
Yeah,
it was closed when we went that way.
I didn't do too many, to be honest. What's it called? Brickyard was a good pub. It was
we didn't make it. We tried to go to.
It's a different part of Nottingham.
All right. Was that when you went to Hucknall?
That was, we done Hucknall. It was after Hucknall because we went to the food and drink market, the first one. That was good. And then there was a micro pub there. We went in there and had a half. That was nice. I can't remember the name of it. And then we went back into Nottingham and we went there. Because basically that's where the had the Raggy on cask, because it was on. We found out that it was on. Contacted the brewery and so it's on here. So we went there and had a pint or two of it. That was nice. Him and his son. So just chilled. And that was it. And then we went back to his room and done a few reviews. We've done that live and that was pretty much it. Didn't do nothing on the Sunday. So
it was. Yeah, I think Raggy was a bit disappointed that they didn't have his on cask at the festival. But the thing with cask beer is it doesn't keep, and they weren't going to brew another batch.
I didn't expect him to have it at the festival, to be honest. It's a limited release thing, isn't it? It's not. It's not unless they make it a core beer, which I doubt because of what it is. They're not gonna. I wouldn't think they're going to anyway, but they might rebrew it in the spring or something. I wouldn't think they'd brew it now.
But yeah, I still don't have it.
I've still got an empty bottle.
Been to Nottingham, to Liverpool, then went back to Nottingham, and then went back here. I've still not drank it. It's still in the fridge.
2 seconds.
No worries. Oh, bloody hell. Imagine she wasn't happy. Yeah. I'm not surprised she wasn't happy. Down. I think when Craig gets back, I think we're going to have to go because my cottage pie is done and the dog definitely needs a walk. I think I'm going to have to shoot off, mate.
Yeah, I was just about to say that as well. So she's calling for me. So
yeah,
right,
thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers for having us on, and cheers for everyone watching, I guess, and goodbye.
Thank you for the comments. I had far more than I thought. Thank you very much. Bye.
Have a good week.